Everybody has to deal with happiness and suffering. That's part of life. The Buddha has taught us about how to deal with happiness and suffering in many ways, including the Four Noble Truths or Ariya Saga 4. Today, we would like to bring you another angle that might be applicable to you. It's about fruitful exertion to enjoy happiness as taken from the Tripitaka middle-length discourse. First, for those not overwhelmed by suffering, do not overwhelm oneself with suffering. Second, do not give up righteous happiness. Third, do not get infatuated even with that righteous happiness. Fourth, strive in the right way to eradicate the cause of suffering. We can interpret this teaching as follows. First, as life is transient and full of suffering anyway, just don't add unnecessary suffering. For example, when you get sick, you visit a doctor and get treatment as needed. Despite the best possible treatment, your body might still be in pain. However, if you keep wanting to get well and not be in any pain ever, which is not possible, you'll suffer emotional pain in addition to the physical pain you have already had. Therefore, in this case, after getting the treatment, it's better to let nature run its course to avoid unnecessary emotional suffering. Second, as we proceed through life, we would encounter both righteous happiness and earthly happiness. Example of righteous happiness are bliss from meditation or joy from appreciating others' good deed. Example of earthly happiness are happiness from watching movies or having delicious food, and so on. Even though the righteous happiness might be harder to attain and not as seducing as the earthly ones, we should be persistent in seeking the righteous happiness instead of the earthly one, as they will result in long-term peace and happiness for us. Third, as we choose to stay true to righteous happiness, we should not get so attached to them, as we have to recognize the fact of life, that all things in life are transient. By not getting too attached to even the righteous happiness, we won't be so disappointed, as they might go away at times. Last, even when we have a happy life, we still have to endure some suffering. Wouldn't it be better to eliminate the cause of suffering altogether? This mission is possible as instructed by the Buddha in the Four Noble Truths. As we recognize that the cause of suffering is the desire, and we can eliminate the desire by following the Noble Eightfold Path, we should focus our attempt in doing so, which is the right way to eliminate the cause of suffering in life. I hope next time you encounter either happiness or suffering, you keep these 4 steps in mind to help leading you to a happy life with less suffering. May your faith in the Buddha, his Dharma, and his disciple help you progress along the Noble Eightfold Path to attain the end of misery.